Have you ever felt like you're just stuck, standing in the shadows, wrestling with these huge questions that just don't seem to have any answers? Well, today, we're going to explore a really powerful idea: how our deepest, darkest struggles can actually become the very source of our greatest strength. So let's dive in.
You know, this quote from J.K. Rowling it really captures it all, doesn't it? It's such a powerful reminder that even in those moments that feel like the absolute end, you are not alone. In fact, hitting what feels like rock bottom, well, that can become the very foundation you need to build something brand new and way, way stronger.
But here's the thing. Before we can even start looking for the light, we have to be honest about the darkness. We have to acknowledge it's there. It's so important to just validate those feelings of pain, of sorrow, of loss, because it's right there in that honest space that the real journey of transformation can actually begin.
And that leads us to this idea of a hidden promise. It's this thought that maybe adversity isn't just some random awful thing we have to get through. Maybe it's a vessel, something that's holding something incredibly valuable, a kind of profound inner strength that, honestly, we might never have found otherwise. So that brings us to this idea of hardship as a crucible. It's a fantastic metaphor, really. I mean, a crucible is this container they use in metallurgy to melt things down at super high temperatures. It's a place of intense, almost unbearable pressure and heat, but it's also a place of transformation.
And this slide just lays it out so perfectly. Think about it. Immense pressure is what turns a lump of carbon into a brilliant diamond. Intense fire is what refines gold, burning away all the junk. In the same way, our challenges, they shape us, they expand us. They don't break us, they refine us.
Khalil Gibran's words here just echo that so beautifully. And the scars he mentions, they're not signs of weakness, not at all. They're marks of resilience. They're proof that we've been through something, we've healed, and we've actually grown stronger because of it.
And you know, this isn't just some poetic, nice-sounding idea. It's a real, recognized psychological phenomenon. It's called post-traumatic growth. It basically proves that our minds, our spirits, they're literally designed to adapt and even flourish after we go through tough times. So that pain you might be feeling, it's not the end of your story. So often, it's the very thing that helps you become a more empathetic, more resilient version of yourself.
Okay, so if this growth is possible, how do we actually do it? How do we engage with this process? Well, it all starts by turning inward, by focusing on discovering this light that, believe it or not, already exists inside of us.
And this quote from Rumi, wow, this is such a pivotal idea. Instead of trying to patch up our wounds or pretend they're not there, Rumi says no, see them as openings. They're the very places where healing and understanding and, yes, light can finally get in.
See, when we embrace our challenges head-on, when we stop running from them, we tap into this incredibly deep internal resilience. It's like a guiding force, an inner light that was there all along. It was just waiting for us to be brave enough to face the darkness so we could finally uncover it.
I absolutely love this quote from Camus. It speaks to that incredible moment of discovery, that realization that no matter how cold or dark or impossible the world outside feels, there's this unshakable, powerful warmth and strength that lives deep inside you. An invincible summer. Now, this whole inward journey is absolutely vital, but it doesn't happen in a vacuum. Healing it flourishes when we connect with other people. So this next part is all about the incredible power of building bridges through our shared experiences.
And really, the path to connection can be broken down into these 3 simple but really profound steps. It all starts with sharing your story. That's an act of vulnerability, right? But it's what invites understanding. And from that shared understanding, you start to build these incredible bridges of compassion that remind us, hey, we're not alone in this.
And here's the really beautiful part about connection. When you share what you're going through, you don't just find support for yourself. Your story can actually become a little bit of light for someone else who's still stuck in the shadows. It creates this amazing ripple effect of healing.
Maya Angelou just reminds us so powerfully that setbacks, they're just part of the journey. The key isn't to somehow avoid getting knocked down. The key is to refuse to be defeated. Because every single time we rise back up, we learn a little more about who we are and just how powerful our capacity for resilience really is. And this is where the whole journey leads. After you've turned inward, after you've connected outward, you discover this incredible new purpose, using your own experience to help other people.
This is where it all comes together. Your healed scars, they become your greatest strengths. By doing the tough inner work to make yourself whole again, you gain the wisdom, the empathy, and the resilience to genuinely guide and lift up the people around you.
So let's just quickly summarize the big takeaways here. First, acknowledge your pain. Feel it, but refuse to let it define who you are. Second, go looking for that deep well of untapped strength that is inside you. Third, embrace your full humanity, the flaws, the scars, all of it. And finally, let your struggles shape you into a kinder, more empathetic version of yourself.
And let's end on this powerful thought from Emerson. The past is gone. The future? Who knows? But the potential, the light, that invincible summer that lies within you right now, that's where your real power is. The only question left is, how are you going to let it shine?